Welcome to 35 to 1 Roulette Cruising. I had a subscriber send me a strategy to try out. It's called 6 Odd Streets. So a guy sent me this strategy over. He said he saw it on the CEG Dealer School channel, and it's called 6 Odd Streets. And I'm just going to show you the video real quick. A little short clip. Be right back.
We have another roulette video. It is from Stephen Joe. I'm not going to say his last name. It is called 6 Odd Streets. It is a $350 bind. I have $3.50 and $5 checks, also known as nickels. Papa has the salmons. Those represent $5 as well. What we're going to do is we're going to place $10 on the streets of 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22, 24, 28 through 30, 34, 36. And then you put $50 on odd. $110 average bet. Any even on a street is a win, $10. Any odd not on a street is a $10 loss. Any odd on a street is a $110 win. And then any even on a street is a whack. He already says when you walk away if you get whacked 3 times or win $200 or more.
This could be interesting. See, this is one of those systems where you need to actually do a test.
Okay, so you see the strategy is $110 average. And we're going to buy in for $400. Remember, cash on the table, CPass card, they'll scan it, they'll give it back to you. That's how you get your points on the cruise, okay? All right, so $400, we're gonna get $5 chips here. And so the setup is $50 on odd, okay? So we have $50 there, and you have your $10 on 34th Street, 28th Street, 22nd Street, 16th Street, 10th Street, and 4th Street. And the reason these streets are bet this way is because you're betting odd here. Okay, and your odd covers the two of the numbers between each street. And so what we're hoping for is we're hoping for the street, obviously, to hit, but we're looking for the odds on those particular streets to hit. Okay, so if it lands on a street, that's a $10 profit. If it lands on a even number on a street that's not covered, that's a $110 loss. Let's try to go 20 spins. Let's see how it works and see what we wind up with after 20 spins. All right, here we go. All right, if you would, hit that like button for me. It sure helps the algorithm, gets the channel out to more people. And we're so close to 1,500 subscribers. Thank you for your subscription. All right, 0. Obviously, that's a huge loss. Okay, $110 loss. Okay, we're going to reset. $50. Now, this is the very first time I've spun out this strategy. All right, so there we go. So we have $110 back out there. And we've only gone one spin and had a loss on it already. All right, 10. Okay, so we're gonna rake it all just to show the payout on it. That should be 22 chips. So there's 22 chips, so that is a $10 profit. Now we're just gonna reset. All right, so there's that $10 profit. We're going to bring it back to our rack. All right, 5. Okay, there we go. So we got a good hit right there. All right, so that wins on the odd and it wins here. Okay, so that's going to pay 22. Okay, so there's 22 chips right there. And it's going to pay $50 right there. So we'll bring that 50 back to our rack. And we're going to reset. So let's keep that separate right there. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right. Okay, there we have it. So that's a $110 profit right there. Okay, now we're reset. Now with this strategy here, I would probably establish a walk away. I would probably establish, you know, maybe $100 walk away. Because if you sat there and continuously play it, I think it would run out of money. All right, so 30. Okay, so that is on this street. So we know that's a $10 profit. So there we go. $10. Okay, 14. All right, that's a complete loss. So they hit an even number. All right, so there we go. Now we reset. $50. All right, there's $110. All right, so tell me what you think of this strategy. Is this something you guys would play? Guy sent it in. He said he played it. It's been about a year, or I don't know, a year ago, 6 months ago. I don't know. But he said he did fairly well with it. 0-0. Complete loss. All right, there's 50, 10, 10, 10, and 10 more right there. Okay, 17. All right, that's a good win because it landed on an odd plus the street. We know that's a $110 profit. So there is $110. So maybe we can get 2 or 3 of those in a row. If we could get 2 or 3 of those in a row, we would. I think we'd walk away at that point. I think I'm going to make my goal $100 profit. Okay, 7. All right, so we know we lost all of these. We won on the odd, so we lose $10. All right, reset. Okay, 28. Okay. That is a $10 profit on that street. So this will spin number 10. All right, 24. That's another $10 profit. All right, spin number 11. All right, 16. Another $10 profit. Okay, 14. Complete loss. Okay, 26. Another complete loss. All right, spin number 14. We're working with our last bullet at this point. Okay, 21. All right, so we know that's going to be a $10 loss. So where are we going to pull it from? Let's just pull it from right here. Spin number 15. Okay, 29. All right, that's a good win there. That is a $110 profit, right? But we had this one off here, so it's actually $120. So now we can replace this one. And there we go. If that makes any sense. All right, spin number 16. Okay, 10. That is a $10 profit. $27. Okay, that is a $10 loss. Okay, 27. So another $10 loss. $36. That's a $10 profit. All right, spend 20. Okay, number 30. That is a $10 profit. All right, so let's see. So we've gone 20 spins at this point. We're down, I think, a couple $100 at this point, or close to it. Let's go 30 spins. So we're going to go ahead and push on the 30 spins. See if we can get a recovery to happen. Okay, 29. There we go. Let's see. So that's a $110 profit. So there's 110. Okay, so let's bring it all back. Let's just see where we're at before we go any further. So we're 300, 325, 30, 35, 40. So 340 at this point. So we're down $60. Let's go. Let's keep going. We're going to go to 30 spins. Okay, so there we go. We're all set up. Okay, 4. That is a $10 profit. $33, or 23. I'm sorry, 23. Okay, 36. $10 profit. So make sure you tell me in the comments, what do you think of this strategy? Is this something that you would play to try to, earn some points? I mean, as far as comp value goes, your average is $110, so it's a good average. 23, there we go. We got another good number out of it. So that's going to be a $110 profit. So there's $110. Okay, so we're at 34 spins right there. So let's see where we're sitting now. Okay, so we're at 400. 400 and let's see, that's 50, 60, 70. So $470. We're at $70 profit. So we haven't crossed that $100 profit mark just yet. So let's go one more. Let's see what happens. Okay, again, we're at $50. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, okay? All right, 11. Bingo. All right, so that is another $110 profit. So there's 110 right there. All right, let's bring it all back. Okay, so there's 400. So we're going to cash out. There's our original 400. So there's 100. $180 profit. So $180 profit. We went 25 spins with this strategy. And the reason we're walking away is because we broke that $100 profit mark that I was looking for with the strategy. All right, so now this strategy here, I kind of like it for its recovery. The $110 win on the, you've got 6 numbers that you're shooting for. So you're shooting for 35, 29, 23, 17, 11, and 5 with this strategy. Those are the only 6 numbers that that pay you $110 each. Okay, that's profit now. I like the average on this strategy, $110. we went 25 spins. So going with normal, what I usually see on the cruise, you would receive over 100 points every 10 spins. Okay, so we're just going to say you might have gotten 250 points for 25 spins, give or take. No guarantees is according to what the table's running. It's according to what your pit boss has your average at, but this is pretty straightforward. You have $110 at play at all times. Now, you could convert this down to colored chips. You could bring this down to $2 chips, or if you find a low minimum table with $1 chips, you could cut it down to there because, for instance, we're going to need, I think you're going to need 22 chips total, give or take. But you don't have to have that, because if we can cut it down to 1 chip on each of these, okay, and then you would have to have 5 chips here, right? So 5 chips here, 1 chip on each of these. You could cut it down to, that's 10, 20, $22 for your average. So you could run this out, $22 if you wanted to. Let's run it. I'm going to run it 10 spins real quick. Let me run it 10 spins. We're going to buy in for $200. Okay, so we're going to buy in for $200. And let's run it and see how it does real quick. Okay, so I have 5 chips here, and it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. These are, I'm playing it like they're $2 chips. This would satisfy the minimum for the table. A $10 minimum is what we're seeing on most of the ships at this point. So let's just see what happens with it. I'm curious to see if we can draw it down to $2 chips and just see how it pays out. Okay, 32 is a loss. All right, so that will spin 1. So here we go. So we're going to put 5 here, and then 1 on 6 streets. All right, let me just run it out. I'll be right back. All right, so there we go. So I went ahead and went 20 spins with it, playing with $2 chips. Now that's, you'd have $10 here and then $2 on all the streets. And I had a $136 loss. So I'm cashing out with only $64 out of 200. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one for me. Could I play this? Yeah, it's easy enough to set up. I think anybody could set this one up and just set it out, let it ride, see what happens. Now you can convert it down to, instead of having $50 here, you could cut it down to $25. So if you had it, instead of doing $50, so I showed you the $10 option, which is a $22 average. I showed you the $50 here with a $110 average. But you could also go $5 chips there, and then put $5 on each of those. So then you would go from, that's $50, no, 25, there's 50, there's $55. So you can cut it down to $55 a spin. So you've got some options with this one to kind of increase your average. So if you have a low bankroll and you want to kind of give it a try and see if you can get on a run and maybe make a little bit of money off of it. But your main thing is probably just gathering points with this one. It kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. It's very hit or miss because you're chasing 6 numbers the entire time, which isn't bad, but I'm not sure I could play this on the cruise other than just something to play around with if I had a low bankroll. I'm at the last night, just wanted to kind of do something just to play around a little bit. I might would cut it down to $2 chips, play it that way. So there you have it, the 6 odd streets strategy from the CEG Dealer School channel. Guy sent it over for us to run it out. And but as far as the comp for this strategy, I'd probably give it a 4-star. It's fairly well on the comp value of this strategy. The $110 level, that's great for points and stuff like that. And it kind of held out pretty good for the 30 spins we went. We were actually finished in profit. So, so I'd kind of give it a 4-star for comp value of it. As far as profitability goes, I'm going to give it a 3-star. As you saw, we run it 2 different times on 2 different levels. We did really well on the 110, but one more loss, we would have been completely out. But we were able to recover and actually get off into profit the first time we ran it through. The second time we ran it through, kind of fell apart on us. We lost quite a bit of money. So, I'm going to stick with the 3-star rating on that one. Okay, so there you have it. That is the 6 odd streets from the CEG Dealer School channel. I'm going to put the link to the video over here. And thanks, Guy, for sending it over. And if you have a strategy you want me to try out, email it to me at roulettecruising@gmail.com. I'll run it through. We're looking for $300 to $400 buy-in. We want to go 20 to 30 spins and see how it goes. And if you would, make sure to like and subscribe to 35 to 1 Roulette Cruising. And until next time, happy cruising. We'll see you.